Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Yes, I have been crying, so my eyes are all puffy and red. More puffy than usual. Ugh, the bag's under my eyes. So this is not the Steven and Buddy show today. I've already tried filming this video and I dissolved into a pool of tears, so I'm going to try not to do that right now because it can only be depressing to watch me cry and talk about my cat, right? So this is obviously another update about my cat. I promise that I'll bring back my regular content soon. I just can't think about anything other than my cat right now. So a lot of you have asked, how's Buddy doing? A lot of you have reached out to me, which is great, which is amazing. I've let a couple people know what's really going on, but I've felt so guilty and ashamed of just being a bad parent that I haven't really let anyone know what's going on with Buddy right now. In the last video update, he had just gotten home for a few hours. I had spent probably 3 or 4 hours watching videos on cats and medication, how to give a cat a pill, primarily, and there's just lots and lots of videos on how to do this. But apparently all of these cats seem to be house cats because they just basically look up, the parents open their mouth, they push the pill in there, they stroke their throat, they blow in their face, and the pill's gone. That night of that video, the last video, I tried giving Buddy his evening pill. He has a pill in the morning and the evening. And to say that it was unsuccessful is an understatement. It did not happen. The pill got down there in his mouth probably 10 times, but it came up each and every time. The doctor said when he showed me how to give Buddy a pill, he said, wow, Buddy is smart. He knows how to hold the pill in the back of his throat. Well, I tried every trick I could find on the internet, using a towel, wrapping him up, putting him between my legs, holding him like a football. I tried hiding it in tuna and in wet cat food. He does not like either. For a stray cat, he is very picky. Maybe he doesn't trust wet food. I don't know, but he only eats dry food. I could not get this pill in. He bit me a number of times hard. The surface of my hands are healing because it's been a couple of days now. The surface of my hands are healing, but there are gouges all over. They were all swollen. My fingertips and the back of my hand were all swollen from just claw marks and my allergies. I have one scratch down the side of my ribs here because he just got his back foot and he just right through the shirt I was wearing. So I was unable to give him his pill. In my inexperience, now I've watched a lot of videos and I approached it with confidence and just knowing this has to happen. And I'm the parent, I love you, I know you have to do this, but it just wasn't working. I think all of these house cats on these videos on YouTube just ate the pill. Buddy's a stray cat who I think is just used to fighting for his life. And so he knows how to fight. And boy, he fought. He became a demon. So he didn't take his pill that night. And he has to have the medication to heal, right? So the next morning, I tried giving him his pill again. And it was almost worse. It was worse. At this point, he kind of anticipated what I was going to do when I picked him up. And he hid as well as he could with that collar on. He couldn't really go anywhere. And he was hissing at me. And he was struggling. And I was struggling. I'm not going to cry. I might cry. I think I was hurting his little face, trying to like pry his mouth open and get that pill down. I used cat food. I tried using cream. He doesn't like wet food, so I couldn't get it mixed up into anything because he doesn't eat it. He won't. And the idea was that if I starved him from his dry food and he had no other option than to eat this wet food because he was hungry, that also seemed wrong. I don't know how long that would be. He's a stray cat. He's used to not eating, right? I don't know. So it was on day 2 that I just realized that I was hurting him, physically hurting him, and stressing, and I was bleeding. That I called the vet and I asked him, I said, I've tried valiantly, courageously, steadfastly to give him this medication, and it's just, I can't, it's not getting done. Are there any options? And he's like, well, I said, I noticed, you know, when I was there, we talked about, could I board him there at the vet? Because there's a sign everywhere in the vet's office. In every room, there's a sign saying, we're happy to board your pet. We'll feed them, we'll give them love, and we'll give them the medications and any special diet they need. So I said, is that an option? Is boarding him an option where you can make sure he gets his medications? Now, I didn't say it to him so cleanly and so easily because I struggled. And I struggle with the guilt of putting him at the vet, but the vet said that he would try it for a day because Buddy is a stray. He wasn't sure if Buddy would fit in, you know, if he wouldn't be a problem and cause a scene or whatever. I'm sure they've had all sorts of things happen. But, you know, Buddy is really flexible when it comes to different environments, so I figured he would be okay. So we took Buddy, and Buddy's been there since. That was Thursday morning. Today's Saturday afternoon. So his medication is a course of 6 days of antibiotics and this liquid stuff. So he's going to be there for 6 days. Now, some of you have asked, how is Buddy doing? You know, is he doing better? And I said, you know, I hope he is, but I haven't really told anybody because I felt so guilty. I've mentioned to a couple people who have been talking with me about Buddy, but I haven't really had the guts to tell you guys because I just feel so bad. I feel like a bad person because I'm not able to give him his medication. Maybe later on down the road when he's an older fat cat, you know, and he's just used to me manipulating him, you know, but right now he just was fighting me so hard that I think I was hurting him. So I figured this was the better of two evils, to leave him at the vet, to have them take care of that for him. Otherwise, he wouldn't get his medication and he wouldn't feel better, right? So while I was at the office, the doctor told me some good news or confusing news in that the test for the parasite, Giardia or whatever the other one was, came back negative. So I guess that's good news. He doesn't have it. But while we were trying to get him out of the cage, Buddy did his little squirt of whatever he's doing, and it was like this mucusy, jiggly stuff, and it's clearly not just diarrhea, you know. And so the doctor said that he we would do this for Buddy, try him out for a day, see how he did. But if he didn't react well to the course of his treatment, that the doctor would want to do blood tests and x-rays. And that sounds normal, but there was something sort of suspicious in the timing in which he said it, actually. And the fact that he said it probably like 30 seconds into his first visit with Buddy, literally the first minute or two, he mentioned blood tests and x-rays before he really even looked at Buddy or looked at the symptoms. And I'm not sure if that's a way that they make money, because the blood tests the blood tests alone were like, I don't know, once something. one of them, x-rays and their interpretation, he said, was like to change. And the blood test was also like, it would have cost like $350, $400 to get just blood tests and x-rays, you know? And I'm like, I don't know if that's just my financial insecurity making me suspicious, because that's a large part of my rent, you know? Or I don't know if that, whatever. So, this is what's going on with Buddy. I'm making this video to update you guys, because a lot of you ask about Buddy and how he's doing right now. A lot of you watch videos on Buddy. I'm glad. But I guess I'm also filming this to, I don't know, you know, it feels like I'm filming this as a sort of payback for being a bad person. I feel like I'm being a rotten parent. So that's what's going on with Buddy. I'm sorry that my normal content has been interrupted by cat videos. But Buddy has become a big part of my life. So, since I share pretty much everything with you guys, I thought I would keep you guys updated. Penance. That's the word. I was trying to think penance. Like this video, I think, is my penance for being just a rotten person, for putting him in what's probably a cage. But I will be making another cat video update as to what happens when he's out of the vet and how he's doing. And I'll let you know how he's doing then. But please, I'm really delicate right now. So please don't make any comments that I shouldn't have done this, because it's happening already. And I already feel bad enough. All right, I'm going to start to cry. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.